I'm going to start my SketchUp file. I have all of my measurements noted, and so I can start to draw out the pieces. I'm going to go up to Create New, go to Simple Template Feet and Inches. This may take a minute to open up. SketchUp is a browser-based program, so sometimes, depending on your internet speeds, it may take a while to open up. This is our main area to work in. The first thing you're going to do is change the title. So we're going to change this to Furniture Design. The name of what your project is, if it's a drafting table, mine is a drafting table. Yours might be a chair, and then you're going to put your name. Again, it might take a little bit of time to save it. It will ask you which folder you want to put it in. You made a folder already, and I'm going to save mine in SketchUp for Schools, and that's on the Google Drive. You'll see here that it says saving and then switches to grayed out saved once it's saved. Now I'm going to start to lay out my pieces. I'm going to be working in the 3D environment, but I'm going to be orbiting to a view that I can kind of see on top of where I'm working. So I'm going to orbit a little bit so that I can see down. Now I'm going to use my pencil tool, and I'm going to start to draw the legs of my table. The legs of my table are 34 inches by 5. Okay, so I have all of my pieces here laid out. The next thing that we have to do is we have to pull them up 3/4 of an inch. And to do that is actually very simple. All we have to do is use the push-pull tool here, and we're going to select the pieces, and we're going to use the push-pull tool. Click in the middle of it. You can pull it up and then type in 3/4 of an inch. And all you have to do now is just double click the other pieces, and SketchUp remembers what you did. Now remember, what you want to do is you want to click in that center part, and as long as it's all together, it will raise it all up the same amount. So that's a nice little shortcut. The next thing that we have to do at this point is we need to group all of these individual pieces. To do that, you're going to triple click, 1, 2, 3, right click, and say Make Group. Click away, triple click, 1, 2, 3. If you don't have a right button mouse, you can click the Control key and say Make Group. Now notice I'm doing these individually. It's very important that you do them individually and do not group them together. And now I'm going to put this together. To do this, I need to use the rotation tool, which is underneath the move tool. It's this tool here. Now I'm going to use something called X-ray mode in order to be able to see through my objects. So I'm going to go over to here, click Solid Inspector. Things are a little bit different in this version. What we're going to do is we're going to select X-ray mode. Now I'm going to rotate this particular one. I'm going to keep it on the blue axis, and I'm going to click, drag away, and this one I'm going to turn 180 degrees because I need it. You can see there that it snaps, and in the right corner it says 180 degrees. I'm going to deselect it, and now I'm going to select the other one. Yeah, I think I did this backwards. I did it backwards. Uh-oh. Oh boy, did I make a mistake. Okay, well, we're going to fix it. All right. If you get into trouble like this, you can always use this one, which will sort of reorient you back into where you need to be. All right. So here you can kind of see that I have miscalculated my measurements, but that is okay. What we're going to do is we are just going to fix this up. I have to go into edit mode, and I want to push and pull this back section back, yep, to here. All right, I'm going to stop the inspection. So if I wanted this to line up with this, I'm going to click this, triple click in order to get into the edit mode. And now I'm going to pull this so that it is flush with that. And then to get out of edit mode, you're just going to click outside of the edit mode. The only thing I'm still missing is this part that goes across. So I forgot to make that. And I'll do that in the next version. But here you have your drafting table.